Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. Yep, it's Monday morning. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Thank you for being here with me today on this wonderful, wonderful spring day. My goodness gracious, there's so many wonderful things to appreciate out here in life and just to keep going and moving forward. And today I wanted to talk about inner wisdom for a second because I really believe that inner wisdom is not necessarily the answer to everything in our lives. It's going to make everything better, and we're going to make all of our decisions on this inner wisdom, when the truth is, for what Jan and I were discussing yesterday and today even, that it's really about the next right step. When you go with your gut and you go with your inner wisdom that's there, it's not to predict everything that's going to happen in the future. It's not to say, I'm going to think this is going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to happen, and try to outmaneuver the outcome of what's going to be. No. Inner wisdom is just to calmly listen to what your body's telling you, to what this innate potential that we have inside of ourselves is telling us about moving forward. If we knew all the answers because of our intuitive design, then it would take all the question out of all the decisions that we make each and every day. It would be very boring. It would be to defeat the purpose for even being alive and being here. No, the inner wisdom is about taking the next correct step forward. That's what it is. It's about being alive. It's about discovering the potential that's inside all of us and then releasing and unleashing that power and that potential to be and do and have anything that we'd like to have in our life. Our job is to have faith that whatever is supposed to be and going to happen, that's what the inner wisdom gives us, these little keys, the keys to make all these decisions that are moving forward in our life, so that we know by faith that what's supposed to happen is what's going to happen. It's going to be revealed to us. It's going to unfold for us. And we're going to be able to make, lemonade out of lemons and things, some of the sayings that are there for that. And this is why it's like that. We don't want to rely on everything and try to manipulate everything from our, quote, inner wisdom. We just want to use it to make the next right step forward. The right step forward. I think that's big. It's big for me because I try to look at things sometimes and overthink it and force things with my ego, force things to happen in my life. And most of us do this, but truth be told, if we just calm it down, the thinking process, and let nature take its path, let it move forward, and then embrace that and pick out the little nuggets of gold that are there for us to say, this is what I can do. This is how I'm going to be better. This is how I'm going to be bigger, better, faster, stronger, how I'm going to survive. And I think that that's actually the best thing for us as we move forward. Because if we don't, then we have no existence here that's of any value. Think about that for just a moment. If we use our brain to make all the conscious decisions that we're going to make and don't listen to our intuitive nature, it's not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. So I encourage you to use your inner wisdom to make the next step forward. And we use this, Jan and I use this every day. We make lots of decisions every day that affect a lot of people in our lives. And we say, okay, how's that going to work? And it's going to be fine. And we just have to have faith, confidence, and belief that what's going to come is going to come, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful existence for us. That's the philosophy we use here at Morter Farm and with our family. And I hope that can make you feel alive, make you feel like, okay, so it is part of a bigger plan, part of a bigger picture that's out there, and I don't have to be responsible for everything that's going to happen by using my conscious mind to make these decisions every single day, each and every day, all the time, making these decisions. I'm not saying don't make decisions, because indecision is, probably one of the bigger culprits that we have in our lives. But I'm saying that, go with your instincts, go with your gut, go with this inner wisdom that we have, and then just let it rest. Make a decision, let it rest for a while, and say, how's this going to unfold? And have the confidence, the faith, confidence, and belief, as I said, that it's going to unfold in the most magnificent plan that we didn't even think about. Because we can't conjure up a better plan with our conscious thinking brains. That doesn't seem to work too well. That's been my experience anyway. So I'm going to be thankful and grateful today for my inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful. And I would encourage you to do this too. Think about a time in the past that you've made a decision based on your gut feeling and it turned out to be wonderful. And you think, wow, that was a good decision. I'm glad I went with that. I'm glad I went with that. Versus, I think it should be this, and then you end up screwing up. What do you feel versus what do you think? What's the inner wisdom telling you? I'm going to be thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom because it doesn't lie to me. It works every time. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. I'll give you a second to think about what you're really going to be thankful and grateful for with your inner wisdom. What does your inner wisdom mean to you? I'll give you a second. Give you a second. Remember, our job is to have the faith that whatever's supposed to be is going to be, and it's going to be fine. It might be a different path than we thought, a different path than we believed was the correct path at the time, but it's always in our best interest. Inner wisdom. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. So we're going to do this Morter March, and go to www.mortermarchmonday. Watch those videos. Go back and watch the videos again. They're really good. They'll teach you what's going on here, why you do this, and what's happening. Inner wisdom. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. See, because I want to embrace and encourage my body to listen to this inner wisdom when I make a decision about it based on, what I really believe to be true. And I don't want any conflict there. I don't want a problem. I want it to be congruent, synchronized between what I'm thinking about up here and what this is expressing in my physical body from here down. That's how this works. That's why we do this silly exercise. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. So I'm going to start with my left foot forward, and my right arm goes up, and I tip my head. I'm going to close one eye and think I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. And I'm going to close both eyes. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. Just let that sink in. Come on, guys. I hope you're doing this with me. Now I'm going to put my right foot forward. Left arm goes up. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. That was one set. We do 3 sets. How many? 3. 3. So we're going to do it again. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. I'm thankful and grateful. I embrace my inner wisdom. I listen to my inner wisdom. We'll switch the other way. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. I am thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. My inner wisdom. I love my inner wisdom. I embrace my inner wisdom. Show me more. Inner wisdom. Okay, one more time. This will be the 3rd time. This will be the last one. Come on. If you're sitting down, get up and do this. It won't hurt you. I promise it'll be good. I'm thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. My inner wisdom, my inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. What's it telling me? What's it telling me? What am I listening? Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. My inner wisdom. Thankful and grateful for my inner wisdom. My inner wisdom. My inner wisdom. It feels pretty good. Hope it feels good to you too. I hope it feels good for you too. And I hope when you listen to this today that you'll just take the time to slow down a little bit, lower your shoulders, take a breath, do some rhythmic breathing, do some meditation, go someplace quiet, walk in the grass with your bare feet, enjoy your life, think about the positive things that are really important, even if they're just the tiniest little things. I was talking with Sue the other day, my sister. She said, let's just learn to appreciate the tiny things, the tiny, tiny things, because that transforms into bigger things. I'm just saying. Might be a good idea. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's about being alive. It's about embracing this inner wisdom, and it's about making the correct decisions moving forward that are going to enhance our lives and those of the people around us. Think about that. And it's about taking the next right step. Not all the steps to the end, just the next step. The next step, and then we let that miracle unfold. Love you. I'll see you next time.